All right, there you have it. Level 1, Mod 2, Personal First Aid Kit, 7.6 ounces, just under half a pound. Okay, we're down to the wound management kit. This is the 10 cc syringe that you use for irrigating the wound. Again, that's the best management for taking care of a wound, is copious irrigation under pressure with clean water. This is the wound closure kit. So this is the stuff you're going to use when Band-Aids don't work. Let's go into this kit. So we've got 2 packs of suture material there, 4-0 and 3-0, with a large cutting needle and monofilament line. Again, if you're going to carry this stuff in your kit, and there's nothing wrong with that, at least learn how to use it and also carry the right material. I see a lot of people with silk or chromic gut. That's not what you want for managing wounds out in the field. You want a monofilament line. You want something that's fairly stout. So 3-0 and 4-0, you want a large sweep cutting needle. Those are going to be the easiest things to manage out in the field. If you can find these, and I found this at a major medical supply house, but I think you can also get them at REI, where they have all their refills for their first aid kits. This is an ampule of tincture of benzoin, and again, that's going to help with making tape and butterfly dressing stick to skin. These are the 2 packs of steri strips, 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch. Two safety pins. These are good for helping remove splinters as well as putting together a sling if you need to from a large bandana. 18 gauge needle. You can get this at a major medical supply house or at a veterinary supply or a farm supply that carries veterinary supplies. This needle is not used to inject anything. You're going to use this as a narrow bore to do pressure irrigation with the syringe. You're not going to go into the wound. You're just going to use it as a fire hydrant, if you will. And also the tip of these is also very good to remove splinters. Single edge razor blade. This has a lot of use. I don't recommend removing devitalized skin unless it's pretty obvious that that's what you need to do. You could do this with a single edge razor blade. You can quickly clean it with alcohol prep or heat it over a butane lighter if you needed to make sure that it was sterile before using it. Again, I don't anticipate you'll need to use that for that particular procedure very often, but this is great for cutting moleskin if you're going to need to make a dressing for a blister. If you don't have a pair of scissors and one of your multi-tools, this will get the job done. And speaking of moleskin, that's in this kit as well. A small piece, but enough to get the job done. And if everybody carries one of these kits, you have a multiplier effect, and so you've got a lot of capability and depth. Piece of moleskin. And this is something new, but I've decided to add this 4 small butterfly dressings. And we can talk about this in another video if anybody's interested, but this is a small one-time use crazy glue, and you can use this for small wounds that the wound edges are closely approximating each other, and it's not on a stretched surface where the wound is going to pop open. If you clean it and irrigate it really well, this is not a bad option for closure, and it's pretty quick. Okay, that's the wound closure kit. Okay, that leaves us with the medication pack. Let's go through the contents of that. I like to keep this all in one little Ziploc bag. That makes it easy to pull out if I need it. This might be the thing you go to the second most after your Band-Aids. So in here are 200 milligram Motrin tablets, 500 milligram Tylenol tablets, 2 milligram Lamodal tablets, 25 milligram Benadryl tablets, 10 milligram Pepsid tablets, 2 triple antibiotic ointment packs, two betadine swabs, and last but not least, 2 after-bite fast relief insect bite swabs. That all fits in this small medication pack. Couple of quick points about the medication pack. I think these betadine swabs are going to be a good option. They're small, they're lightweight, they have a small footprint in your kit. I used to carry these 3/4 ounce betadine packs, and I would use that to mix up an irrigating solution if I needed it. Now I'm thinking about, and actually have committed myself to carrying these. Now again, you don't need to put this in a wound. I wouldn't recommend doing that. But you can take these 2 swabs out, put them in the bottom of a camp cup, fill it with water, and that'll give you a dilute betadine solution that you can use to irrigate out the inside of a wound. Again, that's the rare situation when that wound is contaminated with organic debris, and then you follow that with flushing with water using your syringe. Good copious irrigation is the best management. One last thing, I've seen people talk about what is the legality of carrying loose medications in a bag like this. To be honest, guys, there's no rules here. This is for out in the field if you're trying to manage medical situations out in a remote environment. So this is the best way to do this. This takes up little space. Just label it so you know what you're using, and there should be no problem. But there's no rules or laws pertaining to any of this. Let's quickly just go over what these medications are for. Tylenol or acetaminophen is used for pain and fever. Advil, Motrin are the names for ibuprofen. That also is used for pain and fever. Benadryl or diphenhydramine is used for itching. It's also a great sleep aid. I usually take a 25 milligram Benadryl before going to bed at night, put earplugs in, and I'm sound asleep until morning. Lamodal or loperamide is used for diarrhea. Pepsid or famotidine is used for acid reflux. The sting relief pad is self-explanatory, as well as the betadine and antibiotic ointment. 7.6 ounces, 6 by 9 by 1 inch, lightweight, compact, waterproof, easy to carry, with a lot of depth and capability. Thanks for watching.